ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for. This is a quote by William G.T. Shedd, and it explains a lot of my personal philosophy and how that quote came about through three words that kind of symbolize kind of the core of my personal philosophies, and that is respect, responsibility, and creativity/imagination. So I'm going to go into those three words one by one today, and the first one I'm going to start with is respect. Respect for me came about through an experience that I had on a camping trip when I was fasting, and through that I kind of had the realization of no separation, and that came about through kind of just a concept that kind of made it clear for me. You can live without if you lose your hand, you will live. If you lose your hair, you could live. If you lose your legs, you can survive. If you can lose your eyes and survive. But without air, you'll die. Without water, you'll die. And without food, you'll die. And that kind of weird, abstract kind of state made me kind of realize that, which was pretty profound to say the least. And that kind of led me to my next word, which is a sense of responsibility. Through realizing that, kind of understanding that whole idea, I kind of felt a really large sense of responsibility kind of come over me in a way. And to do that, to live out that responsibility, I had to get into something that would be leaving the world a better place maybe than I've left it, which kind of led me down to my career choices with biology and sort of environmental science and conservation and things like that. So from that, responsibility led to respect. From responsibility kind of led me into, okay, so now I have my career, so what am I going to do in my career that will allow me to, show that responsibility? And the only way I could think of doing it was through, using your career to be creative and to be imaginative. So that kind of brought me to my third word, which is creativity and imagination. So through that was through the respect and through the responsibility gave me, a real big sense of inspiration, and that kind of led me to that original quote, which I'll conclude on. It is that symbolizes taking risks, taking risks and creating something new for, the betterment, basically, and that's kind of a real big core philosophy of mine. So yeah, so I'll conclude with that quote. A ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships were for. So that symbolizes, the risk came about through responsibility, the respect first, realization, then the responsibility, which led to how to live that out, which was through creativity and imagination. And I guess I conclude with, I'd invite you all to use whatever experiences you've had to shape and continue any aspirations you have, and use those experiences in ways that you wouldn't really think would be useful, but actually can be quite useful. And yeah, that's it, and here's my cards, and I will see you in the next post. Thank you.